Honestly, man, that was an embarrassing performance. That was an embarrassing performance. It makes it really hard to support this nation when they put a performance like that. That performance was so disappointing. There are things that I don't even understand as to what they were trying to do. Firstly, when you look at South Africa, right, and the way they lined up, right, obviously they're trying to play the same way that Sundowns plays, right? With like kind of like these short passes, quick countering football and whatnot, like this entertaining type of football. But then I look at it and then they're playing a five at the back. And then they're trying to do these small passes and it just didn't work. It really just didn't work. It was really a disappointing performance. It was such a disappointing performance. Like every time a pass would be made to like the teammates, they would either have a bad touch or the pass to be hit too hard, or it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And it's hard, man, because it really just made us look like we just lack quality, and it just really showed that we just really lack quality, right? Now, I don't particularly think that this was only a situation of us being bad. I think Mexico was good. I think Mexico was really good. They didn't really have to do much, of course, but I think their press was good. They had more intent in their play. I think they just played so much more better than us. I think they played better than us. I think on a different day too, they could have scored three, four goals, 5 goals in this game, right? It was just the point. It was just disappointing towards South Africa in this game, bro. It was so disappointing. It was so disappointing from the passes, and it's tall. It's tall. It's tall. That first goal, like, okay, now what do I think Williams didn't really do himself justice with that pass. I think passing to someone in that situation with three players around him, I don't think that was a good idea to begin with. But at the same time, man, just where's your first touch, bro? Where's your first touch? You control the ball, hoof it if you have to, right? Hoof it if you have to. But it was horrible. It was a horrible performance, man. And for that to be the opening game, to you guys to come out like that, that's so disappointing. That was honestly so disappointing. And fair play to Mexico, man. Fair play to them. They were pressing hard. Like you could really see that Mexico wanted to win this game. You could see, you can just obviously home nation, right? The fans behind you, home turf, you know. South Africa just felt like at this point we should just get our plane ready to go back home. At this point, if they're gonna carry on playing this way, right? Because honestly, like, I've been even seeing some of the comments for like some other people's videos on TikTok, and like the most embarrassing thing too, when you look at it, when you look at that free kick right at the end, how do you mess it up that badly? How do you mess up a free kick that bad? It's a direct free kick. At this point, just shoot. Just shoot at this point. No, they decide they're gonna do some fancy little passes, and then you mess up the back heel. Like, what's the point? What's the point, man? It was it was disappointing. But of course, there were some good performances there for Mexico. So like I said, I gotta give them credit. Raul Jimenez finally scoring a goal in the World Cup for his nation was beautiful. You really saw how much it meant to him, the tears in his eyes and everything. Like, and that's what the World Cup is all about, man. That's what it's all about, really. But man, it was that was a really bad performance. I do hope we step it up for the upcoming games. I really do hope that we step it up, because if we're gonna be playing like this for the next couple of games, we might end up not getting a single point. Like, we might end up not getting a single point, because I even saw like how I think what South Korea was playing recently, and like they played well. I'm saying they played well, so I'm thinking to myself, man, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? So hopefully we do better in the next coming games. But man, that was That was really bad. That was really bad. But hey, it's the beginning of the World Cup now. We're gonna have to see how it goes on from this point onwards. I, especially with the red card. Oh, it's totally, man. It's totally bad. It's totally bad. I even got a red card to make things worse. And the worst thing about it is like we didn't even have that many chances. Like the chances that we have were kind of like long range shots, and it like I didn't know. I don't know, man. I don't know because even like we couldn't even string five passes together. Like that's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. We couldn't string five passes together. We couldn't create chances. I think we hardly had any possession of the ball. Even when we did have the ball, we didn't do anything with it. That was an abysmal performance. That was an embarrassment. That was an embarrassment, and I expect better. I expect better from us, and I hope we do better than that. I really hope that we do better than that because it wasn't good. But hey, enough of that. South Africa, real quick. Mexico. Hey, I mean, Mexico just showed, man. Like if you have the crowd behind you, you can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things if you have the crowd behind you. So I want to see where Mexico goes. I think like I said, they played really well. They played really well in this game. So um, I am curious. I am curious to see what they're going to do in this competition. They might be a dark horse. Who knows? Who knows? Because I think depending on how this group goes, there's a chance that Mexico could, for example, play against England. And I think this Mexico team can do a little something against England. Now, do I think in terms of quality, of course, of the players that they have, it's not like the best team like ever they've ever had. But I mean, like I said, like when you have your nation behind you, those fans right there were doing like they were up for this game. So when you have your fans, obviously with the humidity, you guys are kind of used to it. You play under these conditions. You're used to these conditions. I've been seeing England already starting to make excuses, speaking about how it is very hot and whatnot. So you know, you never know. You never know what happens. You never know it is, and this is the World Cup. The beauty of the World Cup because you have teams going on magical runs. So we never know. It is possible, and we'll see. You know, it's possible. But yeah, man, it's just on my side of things though. I hope South Africa does better. I hope we do better because damn, it is not looking good. It is not looking good. At least if we just even if we're going to lose, at least lose fighting, lose proudly, right? Like that, right? That did not look like a team that was playing with the nation's honor on the line. It just looked at some guys just went up there and started kicking the ball around, and that's all it was. So I hope that they do better than that. I really hope that they do better than that because that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. But hey, the World Cup has started. The World Cup has started, and hey, I can't wait to see what other teams do. We're going to be covering a lot of games, so hey, stay tuned. We're gonna see where this is gonna go. We're gonna see where this go. I'm hoping for better games than this because I think quality wise, I don't particularly think this game was the best, you know. But I mean, hey, entertaining. 3 red cards, crazy. It's just some I looked at them and I'm like, oh, man. But hey, we gonna see. We gonna see where this goes, and I can't wait for the rest of the tournament. It's gonna be a long month. It's gonna be a long month. I think there's gonna be a lot of games going on. But hey, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see what teams have in store for each other. I'm excited to see what this World Cup has in store for us because, hey, man, there's some big players here, some big teams, and hey, but South Africa, please, do better than this. Do better than this, please. And like, please, honestly, even if we don't win a game, but just play better than this, man. But yeah, that's all for me, man. Yeah, stay free, stay woke, and stay mellow. Peace.